Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Rehan Wazir and I am a student of Callannie School Islamabad Foundation Law Student. So today my topic is Earth is the history of our home in our world. So my first question is
What's on your mind today?
my
You got a topic for me, or
so today my topic is Earth is the history of our home in our world.
that's a big one. Dope. Where do you want to start with it?
Okay, my first question is what is Earth and how did Earth from?
Earth is basically our big blue marble, the only place we know of that's actually got life. As for how it started, it all kicked off about 4.5 billion years ago from a giant cloud of gas and dust. Gravity pulled everything together. Things got incredibly hot, and eventually it cooled down into the planet you're standing on. Pretty
How
wild when you
old
think
is
about
the
it. You
how
want to
old
dive
is
into
the Earth and why is Earth called our home?
Earth is roughly 4.5 billion years old.
Okay,
And we call it home because it's the only spot in the universe that's actually got the right vibe for us to survive: air, water, and a temperature that doesn't freeze or fry you instantly.
okay.
Pretty lucky, you know what I'm saying?
What does the word Earth means and how has Earth changed over billion of years?
The word earth actually comes from Old English and Germanic roots, meaning ground or soil, basically, and it just describes the dirt we walk on. As for the changes, it's been a total makeover. It went from a molten ball of lava to a frozen snowball, then shifted continents around like puzzle pieces, and finally developed an atmosphere that could actually support us.
Okay,
It's basically the ultimate glow up.
what are the major years in Earth's history and how did the continent form?
I'm guessing you mean the magic moments, like the big turning points. As for the continents, they didn't start where they are now. They were all smashed together in one giant supercontinent called Pangea. Then they slowly drifted apart over millions of years because the Earth's crust is basically sliding on a hot, gooey layer of mantle. It's like a slow motion demolition derby. You
Okay.
want to know about the other big shifts?
What is plate tectonic and why do earthquake happens?
I think you mean tectonic plates. They're basically these massive slabs of rock that make up the Earth's outer shell. Since they're floating on that hot, gooey mantle I mentioned, they're always shifting. Earthquakes happen when two of those plates get stuck while trying to slide past each other. Pressure builds up, and then snap, they release all that energy at once.
Okay.
It's basically the planet just stretching its legs.
How are mountains formed and how are the ocean created?
The mountains usually happen when those tectonic plates crash into each other, pushing the land up like a rug bunching up on the floor. As for the oceans, as the crust cooled and shifted, huge basins formed and filled up with water from volcanic steam and crashing comets.
Okay.
It's basically the world's biggest bathtub.
Please short answer.
You want to hear about?
What
Got you.
was
My bad.
what was Earth's first atmosphere like?
It was basically a toxic soup, mostly hydrogen and helium with no oxygen. Definitely not a place you'd want to take a breath.
How did life first appear on Earth and what were the first living organism?
It likely started in the ocean, probably near hot vents on the seafloor where chemicals and heat mix just right. First living things were simple, single celled organisms called prokaryotes, basically tiny bacteria. Very basic, but they started it all.
Okay. How did plants change Earth's atmosphere and what caused the age of dinosaurs?
Plants were the real game changers. They started pumping out oxygen through photosynthesis, which basically scrubbed the toxic air and made it possible for us to breathe. It turned the planet from a wasteland into a garden.
Okay.
Pretty wild, right?
Oh, next
You want
question.
to dive into the animals that came next? Coming right up. After those plants fixed the air, the oceans got crowded with weird
When
creatures, and then
when did humans first appear on Earth and how has human civilization changed Earth?
humans are actually late to the party. We only showed up a few 100,000 years ago.
Okay.
Um, as for the change, we've Basically reshaped everything from carving out cities and farming the land to changing the actual chemistry of the air.
What
We
is
went from
water
living with nature.
cycle?
The water cycle is basically Earth's way of recycling its own drink. Sun heats the ocean, water evaporates into clouds, then it rains back down and does it all over
Okay.
again.
Why is
Simple as that.
why is Earth known as the blue planet, and what makes Earth different from other planets?
It's the blue planet because about 70% of the surface is covered in water. So from space, it just looks like a giant sapphire. What makes it different is the Goldilocks vibe. We're at the perfect distance from the sun to have liquid water and a breathable atmosphere.
Okay.
Most other planets are either frozen wastelands or boiling furnaces.
Why is the ozone layer important? What we are Earth's main layers?
The ozone layer is basically our planet's sunscreen. It blocks the harshest UV rays from the sun so we don't all get fried. Without it, life on land would be pretty much impossible.
Okay. What is the Earth's core made of, and how does Earth's rotations affect life?
The core is mostly iron and nickel. Basically, a giant hot metal ball. Rotation gives us day and night, which sets the rhythm for everything from when you sleep to how plants grow.
Okay. What role does the moon play in Earth's history?
The moon is basically Earth's stabilizer. It keeps our tilt steady so we have regular seasons, and it pulls on the oceans to create the tides. Without it, the planet would wobble all over the place.
Okay. So, what is climate
It's
change
basically
and how are fossils important to Earth's history?
climate change is basically the planet's temperature shifting because of gases trapping heat in the atmosphere, mostly from human activity. Fossils are like the Earth's photo album. They're the only way we know what lived here millions of years ago and how they went extinct.
Okay, so last question is what lesson can we learn from Earth history?
The biggest lesson is definitely resilience. Earth has survived asteroids, ice ages, and total atmospheric flips, and it always finds a way to bounce back. It reminds us that everything is temporary, and that balance is the only way to keep things moving. Very cool way to wrap this up.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. So today my call any topic sounds in.
Anytime. It was a blast diving into the planet with you. And
Okay,
yeah, you can hit me
goodbye.
up with any topic you want. What's on your mind?